Hello and welcome to the Pointless Distractions podcast, Road to Halloween. I'm your host, Kyle Draper. With me,
Graham Bergeron.
Scott Westerman.
So, boys, I had the idea for this month to do every October. What is this, coming out October 1st, Graham?
Yep.
This episode? So I had the idea, of course, because I'm all about horror, and I'm sure you guys are sick of hearing about it, but I have every episode this month themed around that, because it's like the best holiday. But anyway, I have an old friend of Graham and I's, Alex Conway, on the show today. He's here to talk about his experience staying overnight in the real Conjuring house. And all right, Conway, say hi.
Hey, how's it going? So the experience at the Conjuring house was quite an experience. But first, I just want to say, I've listened to your podcast for every episode. I just want to say you guys are really awesome. So thanks for having me on and let me talk about my experience. At the Conjuring house and everything.
That's the first praise we've ever heard.
He called us awesome.
I think it's the first guest that's ever listened before coming on the pod.
Yeah, can you make a clip? Can you make a clip of that? Like, fucking my own fiance's never heard this goddamn show.
Look at us, we're big stars.
Sure. Right, sorry, Alex. You can continue.
No worries.
Sorry, before you start, I just noticed you're wearing a Conjuring House sweater or hoodie.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
so
I got
or
those
something?
actually there. What's
so they
up?
actually have a gift shop at the Conjuring House.
Yes.
Nice.
I'll actually explain all that towards the end.
All right.
But first, let me just talk about how I actually was able to spend the night there. So one of my good friends I actually work with, I've known him for a couple years now, and he was actually getting married. So his one of his other groomsmen that we were actually went with, he actually got this as a gift for him as a I forget what it's called.
Bachelor party gift?
Yeah, bachelor party basically, which I thought was pretty funny and everything.
That's kind of a cool bachelor party gift, yeah.
Yeah, because he's really into horror and everything. He actually has a little man cave downstairs with a bunch of really cool stuff, horror stuff and action figures and everything. So he's really into that.
So no strippers and cocaine, just ghosts and demons and
yeah,
possessions?
basically, he's really into that. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, he told me about it at least 6 months beforehand, because you got to schedule it out and pay for it. It's a waiting list and everything. And so I was pretty excited for it. I didn't want to turn it down. I'm not really too into horror that much, and all that stuff. But I thought, it's a once in a lifetime experience, so might as well do it. So.
Oh, I would have gone in a heartbeat.
You're welcome to the podcast.
But you guys wouldn't do that too? I think I'd be like, Graham, will you go? And he'd be like, I guess.
Yeah, I'd come along begrudgingly, sure, whatever. So I got to watch the movies first?
Yeah, I mean, I'd go if it was free.
Well, I'd definitely go if it was free. Come on. I mean, that's just a given.
I'm pretty sure that was $900 a night or something. Sorry, we keep cutting in.
Wow, really? Damn.
I don't know. He can tell us.
All right.
Wait, well, he got it for free, but...
No, actually, I did have to pay. We all kind of chipped in and paid for our night and stuff. But
so that $90 sweatshirt you're wearing.
Yeah. So we actually ended up going on a Sunday into Monday, so it was actually a little cheaper. So I had to take the Monday off work, which was interesting. So the night when we were going, we had to check in. Check-in was 5:00. So ended up going to my friend's house. We all met up there, and then we all drove down in one car. And it was Harrisville, Rhode Island. So that was about close to almost an hour, 30 minutes, almost 2 hours, I think. I forget. I went about a year and a half ago. But so it was kind of a long trip per se, not too bad. And we ended up stopping for food beforehand because I don't really think they didn't really obviously have any food there, at the house. So we stopped, grabbed, some subs or whatever, and then got on our way. Got there a little early, but it was okay. We pulled up, parked, and the caretaker came out and introduced herself and said that we could walk a little bit behind the premises in the backyard for a little bit until we were able to come in, which was like 10 minutes. So we went out in the backyard, and then, you could definitely like tell his place was definitely pretty eerie. It had some like really like what's interesting that I thought, you could like stay a night outside, like in a little trailer. They had like little trailers and little spots where you could sleep outside in the backyard, which I thought was pretty crazy.
Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, that's really freaking weird.
I don't know. Yeah, I kind of thought I would be like, yeah, no, I'd stay inside. I'm not staying outside. But it was pretty ominous. They had their little graveyard that they had that we kind of saw for a second, and
Was the caretaker
they had a decent trail.
Was the caretaker like in
What's
character, or was it like a 95-year-old woman, or?
No, it was actually like a pretty young woman, and she was like in her 20s, like maybe 30s or whatever, but she was pretty really nice. She said she stays there, I think, every other week or something to take care of the place or something like that, she was saying. But she was a really nice lady, just talking about the whole thing. And I had a really great time. She had made the experience really well, instead of having an old raggedy woman scaring the shit out of us.
Some decrepit old man in a suit with like a big key ring, like this way.
Instead of having some crypt keeper, you got like some young hottie, like, all right.
Here, let me scan your QR code for your tickets. Like, God damn it.
Really ruining the ambiance.
So she ended up telling us that we could come back and get all our stuff ready to come in on the house, so she could give us the tour of the place and talk about the house and the whole story and everything. So we ended up going inside, and like first thing you walk in, and there's just like the foyer. It was like pretty old looking, like everything was just super old and authentic, and didn't look like it was like really touched at all.
I mean, that house is from what, like the 1600s or something, or at best 1700s.
Something like that, I think.
Just read his shirt, man.
Does it say on there?
1763. 36.
1736.
Well, I can tell you, it does not look like that in the movie.
No.
In the movie, it's like a sprawling plantation house.
Yeah, no, it was pretty from what I thought it was gonna look like to what it looked like. Like, damn, I didn't think it was definitely not what I pictured.
You're probably expecting Disney Haunted Mansion and not, the clapboard farmhouse.
Yeah, fog just coming out of the house and everything.
There's no butler here.
Oh, Jeeves.
So
where's the elevator to the 13th floor?
We ended up, so after we got in, we went to the foyer, and then like right to the right is right the living room, and we ended up kind of going in there, and this was like right in the summer, so it's like super hot, and so they have like a little like plug-in air conditioner that they had like running, which kind of helped, but it was still like super hot in that house. But right in the living room, they actually had the Annabelle doll and the case and everything right there, which I thought was so awesome, and we kind of all like took a picture with her, at least I did. And
I was thought the Annabelle doll was like at the Warren Museum. Was it like the real one, and they just like put it over there, or just a replica?
I think it might have been the replica, but either or, it was still really cool looking, and like it was just not to be, touched, like, and it was just, yeah, I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was the real one, at least that's what she said it was. So
now the thing that cracked me up when you sent that picture over is like you see the movie with Annabelle, and she's like this creepy little like porcelain looking creepy ass thing or whatever, and then you send the picture with you, and it's like it's just a Raggedy Ann. Like, what the hell?
Well, I'm glad I didn't know that as a kid, because we had like a Raggedy Ann and Andy doll. That's just what I needed.
That would have creeped you out. Yeah, my sister had a Raggedy Ann like birthday party for like her 5th birthday party or something. It was funny. We got pictures of that. It's like people showed up dressed as Raggedy Ann and Andy. I'm just like, okay.
How was that a thing? How did that start? Was there like a cartoon?
It was the 70s, man. I don't know. Now, Raggedy Ann and Andy been around forever. Like, I don't know, at least 30s or 40s, if not earlier than that. Well, hell, it had to be earlier than that because they were with the freaking Conjuring house, right? And that was like late 1800s.
Well, the Annabelle wasn't associated with that house. It was a different haunting that the Warrens, the paranormal investigators. I think it originally was in the 60s.
Oh, okay.
But there's no real link between Annabelle and the Conjuring, unless you watch the movies.
But yeah, Raggedy Ann and Andy, when I was growing up, they were in like every Christmas catalog, and like everybody had those freaking dolls. That's why it was so funny when you sent that. I was like, oh, it's Raggedy Ann. Okay. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
No worries. After like, she kind of like talked about everything, in the story and, and like, let us kind of settle in. She, kind of gave us a tour of the whole house and, you kind of started in the living room and then we went to the dining room, which was really interesting. She showed us the kitchen and then we went like to the upstairs and the upstairs is really, where it kind of all like, it was very interesting. The ceilings were super short. Like if you were over 6 feet, you would like definitely have to be like bending. Like,
Oh yeah,
to
I've seen
actually
videos of that. I wouldn't even be able to live upstairs in that place.
No, and it was interesting even standing up there. But you could definitely tell when you entered like a couple rooms, even downstairs, like you could definitely feel like a little bit of the just the whole thing change. The whole like air and everything, just the whole vibe just was changing. I just felt like I don't know, like the one of the rooms upstairs was like right when I entered it, I could like kind of just like feel something and like a couple of my friends were saying the same thing, and it was it was a weird experience. Like we decided, like my friends are crazy. We decided to turn all the lights off when it got dark, like for the whole rest of the night, which I don't really know why we did that. So that was very interesting. And we ended up splitting into like a couple groups and like two of us like went outside into the backyard at night and then a couple of us were just walking around upstairs. But throughout like the whole night, like I kept kind of hearing things like in like the back of me and like the front of me, and like when I went by myself upstairs at one point, like I almost could like hear like creaking of like a door, and like I almost thought one of my friends was up there. It ended up being in the other room, so I thought that was a pretty crazy experience, and I was like, ooh, okay.
What would you have done if like Annabelle ran by real quick just across the hallway?
I'd probably try kicking it.
Come
Going
play
for the
with us,
50-yard
Conway.
field goal. So I assume by this point, the reason you went there is because you had seen the movies at this point, right? Prior to going.
I've seen what?
You'd seen the movies prior to going to this?
Yes.
Okay.
And I liked them. They were good. So I thought that it was a good experience to actually go and spend the night there because it was like a once in a lifetime kind of experience. So
that's pretty cool.
Thought it was fun.
So how sketchy was the basement? Because I've seen videos of that. And isn't there like a kid's drawing of like a woman with a broken neck or something?
It's like a 400-year-old basement, dude.
Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy down there. I actually had the crazy experience we had down there is we all went down there at 3 a.m. and that's like the devil's hour
witching
and
hour.
everything. Yeah, the witching hour. So we went down there to speak to like some of the spirits because we a couple of my friends brought like a couple of things to talk to like the spirits and ghosts and everything, and so it was like a pendulum type of thing.
Is that a PKE meter?
Walkie-talkie?
No, not that. It was like one of these other things where you like hold them like one little metal rod with one hand and another one, and like you hold them, and like if it crosses or not, I think it's
dowsing
rods.
Yeah.
Yes, we use one of those to like talk to the
I found water
downstairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you trying to dig a well down there? Like, what are you doing?
No, we weren't. But we talked to them, tried talking to them at like 3, and it was pretty eerie down there. Like I have like a video of the whole like downstairs and everything at 3 a.m. when we did it, and it was just so like creepy. And when we first started asking them questions, we were just like, "Oh, do you how's it going?" They said, "Not good." And then like,
just great. We've been dead for 400 years.
Leave me alone. Come on, I'm trying to sleep.
I'm still trapped here.
Basically.
It's a fucking bed and breakfast.
Then we asked them, like, oh, do you want us to be down here? And they're like, no, we don't. He's like, do you want us to leave? And they're like, yes, like, leave. So we, like, definitely
Please
just
grab a sweatshirt at the gift shop on your way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Access through the gift shop.
Basically. That was the other thing they told us. But
Capitalistic
after
spirits, I love
that,
it.
we just went upstairs, and then like a couple of us tried to sleep downstairs. And the crazy part is like one of us went upstairs into like what was known as like the most like active room in like the whole Conjuring like house, and he just literally like laid down like and just fell asleep in that room, which I thought was just crazy. You know, just like holy crap, man. Like I was like, how are you sleeping up here? And like my other two friends tried to sleep downstairs, and like I did too in one of the chairs because like I didn't feel comfortable sleeping in one of the beds up there, and so I tried to like sleep in one of the chairs, and it was just so like uncomfortable. So I just could not sleep the whole entire night. So I was the only one that stayed up the whole night. Just and also I was expecting something to jump out at me in the hallways. I kept just looking in the dark hallways because we also did have the lights all off. So yeah, that was pretty sketchy. I just kept thinking that something was just gonna pop out at me.
I would have been more mad that we did this experience and everyone's fucking going to bed. I know it's like 4 a.m, but still.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed that we kind of like went to bed too, but I stayed up and I like went around the house pretty late at night, and that was when I experienced those like noises and like the creaking of like the wood, like someone was like walking behind me, which I thought was so like crazy. I didn't want to like start running and like freaking out because like only know like I'd end up like bumping into something or you know disturbing something. But they actually have another room where the tour guide told us that a bunch of people when they stay the night or come for tours, they'll leave like a peace offering or like something that they have just to leave in that room. So there's a bunch of like so there's a bunch of like different like I don't need toys. Like it's a crazy because it's a little kids room. So I ended up actually bringing this little like Game Boy like thing type of like game thing, but you could play a bunch of games on it. And I was like, I'm not really going to use it, so I actually left that there in that room. That should still be in there.
Yeah, because a kid that died in 1780 is going to know what that is.
The owner's like, score!
Something to
we
play
got
with.
an Xbox!
Did you like raid the kitchen at any point? Did you get hungry?
This is not Matt we're
yeah,
talking to.
so
No, this is something. That's what Pat would do. Like, all right, let's see if there's any good Tupperware findings.
I got wasted and raided the Conjuring house kitchen.
Well, isn't that Conway? Is that one of the rules? Like, it's where I looked it up, and it was like no drinking and/or drugs on the premises. Were you guys drinking at all?
No, we weren't drinking, but
Oh, because I know if the three of
People
us
either
here from the
confirmed or
show,
denied that they were in fact drinking.
yeah, the three of us wouldn't we be
I
drinking
plead
the whole
the
freaking time?
I need the fifth.
Ugh. My God,
after,
I swear they
like,
have dino nuggets in here.
Oh jeez, that would have been great. Now we had some food that we brought that we actually were able to put in the fridge. So when we got hungry, we just went in there and just grabbed our food and just had something to eat. But it was a great experience overall. Like I had a great time. Like I had like a bunch of things like actually I experienced and happened to me, and like a couple of my friends said that they experienced a couple things too. So overall, I thought it was well worth the stay. And I heard that they don't actually do the you can't stay there obviously anymore.
Oh.
And like somebody
else.
else.
The house is going on sale this Halloween. It's going to auction. Yep.
On Halloween, of course.
So Scott, if you sell all your toys, you might be able to buy it for us.
No, I'm good.
The Conjuring
house up in Rhode
house.
Island.
Yeah, that's how we just the Conjuring podcast. We all moved to Rhode Island.
So you're the only one that actually stayed up all night, and you're just like wandering the house like alone, just like freaking yourself out the whole time, basically.
Basically, give me something to do. I just didn't want to sit there and I tried to fall asleep, but I felt moving around and trying to keep myself up.
Yeah,
was the best thing.
So you said you heard like creeping noises and things like that, like you felt like you're being followed around. Like, can you go into that a little bit more? Like, what was actually going on while you were creeping around the house at 4 a.m. while everybody else was snoring away?
Yeah, they're all like, Conway, shut the fuck up.
We're trying to sleep.
Creaking through the hallway. I'm sure any step in that house just echoes through there.
Yeah, no. So when I was going upstairs and I was taking the stairs up there, and
Uh-huh.
I was taking the steps, and I stopped, and then I thought I could, because I thought I was the one, he making the squeaking noise.
Right.
But when I stopped, I could still hear it, and it almost looked like they were like walking like down the hall, like upstairs in the other room, and I was like, what the? So I like went right up there, and I didn't hear it all until I like went into that room, and almost felt like I heard it behind me going like towards the stairs again. So it was just very odd, and I was just so freaked out at it. So I didn't try moving to, so I could try to hear everything to know if it was me making the noise or somebody else. I don't know. It's just.
I've seen like the steps on the videos I've watched, and it's literally like, like in like a small like sailing ship, how it's like literally vertical steps.
Yeah.
It's like that sort of angle.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Like giant, like long steps, like almost like but a ladder, like that angle. Like I would die in that house.
Yeah.
Not from the ghost, but just falling down the steps.
Yeah.
He lost cow with a broken neck.
Yeah, I'd probably have to be like, if I'm going to the bathroom, I'm gonna stand outside the door.
Yeah,
So by the time you're walking around the house alone at 4 a.m. and you think you hear people like following you around and creaking noises, you're just like, I'm not going to sleep now. There's no way.
No, I just couldn't. There was no way.
Yeah, at that point you're like, nope, not going to do it.
No.
So you just stay there at the one night then?
Yeah, the one night we woke up like right in the morning, and then they woke
Let's
up
leave.
in the morning, so I didn't sleep. And
Let's
then,
get out of here.
We're
Let's go.
well rested. Let's go. Conway, you're driving.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
We all think we left at like 6, 7-ish in the morning, I think.
Oh,
Like,
wow,
when we
that's
had to
really
be
early.
out.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's kind of rude.
Wait, and so
Get the
what
fuck
is
out.
it? What does it cost? About isn't it like up to 8 people at the time? It was like $900 or something.
Yeah, it was about that, because I remember having to pay about like, I think because it was 4 of us, like I had to pay about $100 and like almost $200, so that would make sense almost for it to be that much.
But they don't rent it
I
out
forget the
anymore
exact price.
because they're selling it?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
happened exactly.
Yeah, I think it got foreclosed on.
Oh, jeez.
Nothing sinister.
They're
I guess
charging
they
that much for it and
They
still got foreclosed on?
couldn't keep up with the mortgage, making $900 a night. Sell more sweatshirts.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Rhode Island.
After she gave us the tour, actually earlier before we ended up like leaving or whatever, this was the night before, she brought us into the gift shop and had was showing us everything to buy. So I ended up buying like a sweatshirt, an actual shirt, and also, which is kind of funny, but I thought like it was kind of cool to get, because they have a well down in the basement. They actually sold little vials of water from the well that they had. So I
Oh
bought
god, they
that.
spotted a sucker from miles away when you walked in there.
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
You
That's
want
probably
some
the
water
thing I
from
would
my
buy.
sump pump?
I'd probably buy a T-shirt and a bottle of water from the well.
You want a sample of E. coli?
The spooky ghost bathwater.
Yeah.
This is me knocking it, and I bought a fucking
Ghost
piece
sweat.
of windowsill from the Amityville house, and I'm laughing.
Oh, yeah. Do you have any updates on that? Anything creepy happen with your window in your house
I haven't
now?
been possessed yet.
As far as we know.
I think I need to collect more pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Just,
I'll send you one in the mail.
Yeah, can you go back and get me some Conjuring scraps?
ooh,
He's got
what
a
if
little bottle of
you
water.
what if you soak the Amityville piece in the Conjuring House water?
Oh, I'd
Oh,
be
my.
double possessed.
True. We should do it.
So what all do they
Bring
have
water.
in the Conjuring House gift shop other than like T-shirts, sweatshirts, and vials of water? Anything else cool in there?
And secondly, was it like locked up at night when she wasn't there? Was it like boarded
Oh,
up?
yeah.
Because you could just go there, put like 6 T-shirts on, and walk out.
You're sneaking around at 4 in the morning,
No, it
just
was-
going to the gift shop, like putting on 4 or 5 shirts.
It was locked. It was locked.
Of course.
They also had these little kits that they sold that you could that had a bunch of stuff in it to like talk to like spirits and everything, like a little ghost hunting kit thing that they sold in there. And
So
then
booze?
I really just clothes and stuff like more sweatshirts, and then basically just that, and like had necklaces, I think, and a couple other things, but really this clothes. They wanted to sell you on those.
A shirt that says "I went to the Conjuring house and all I got was this T-shirt." How much was the well water?
Oh, geez, that must have been like at least almost $5 to $10, I think.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, it's
Christ.
not terrible.
You
I thought he was
just go
going
in
to
the
say
kitchen,
like
get a
25,
Dixie
$30. I
cup,
was
and
like,
just
all right.
lower that thing in there.
Yeah.
Like, what?
$5-10. That's not bad. Did you get a certificate of authentication with that?
Yeah, I'm gonna need that when I buy that from you. It's not real.
I can't pass this off as this is fake Conjuring house water.
So
So how long ago was that? How long ago was it you stayed there?
That was about a year and 3 months ago. We stayed there in July, the beginning of July last year.
So that's pretty recent then.
So it was like humid the entire time you were in there?
Oh yeah, I was burning. That was another thing. It was super
No
hot.
wonder you
All that
couldn't
well
sleep.
water, man.
I'd be hoping for some demonic cold spots I could sit in.
Yeah.
I'd be spooning that Annabelle doll on the couch.
Oh my god.
Wake
Don't
up with
make
some
Raggedy Ann
ectoplasm
come
in my pants.
Oh no.
I don't think that would make the ghosts very happy.
Why is Raggedy Ann all crunchy now?
Well, I think according to the true story, the alleged witch Bathsheba, whoever was haunting it, was like obsessed with the family, the father of the family, and was like super attracted to him. So it hated the mom because it saw that as like competition. So maybe the ghost had like a crush on Conway or something. That would have been interesting.
Maybe, yeah.
Hope not.
I'm just picturing the scene from Ghostbusters. All the guys are like asleep in their beds, and all the ghosts are like going down on him. He's like,
he gets like the blowy.
Meanwhile, Conway's running around like he's all creeped out. He's like, I could be getting a blowy right now.
Maybe getting a paranormal hand job. I got slimed. What was I gonna say? Conway, if like you had the option to own that house, would you be able to live in it like full time, or would you be too freaked out?
I feel like if I got used to staying there and stuff, I think maybe I could do it. I really didn't overall like my stay. Like I think I could do it maybe, but it would have to take me some time to like really get used to it. I feel like. I mean, the tour guide like lady said she could like stay there like all the time. She got used to it, so I feel like
Yeah, because she's busy in there counting money all day.
Yeah, I was wondering, do the people that actually own the house live there, or they just like use it as a tourist spot and bed and breakfast or whatever?
So
do people actually live there?
At the time, the owners I think just kind of owned it, and then I think they had like the tour guides come and like take care of the the place and everything. At least so like she would for parts of the time of having the tours and having people stay the night, and maybe like the owners would come and check every now and then. I know she doesn't own it anymore. At least the owner doesn't, so that's why it's all going up for auction and all that.
Gotcha.
So
if I ever win Powerball and buy the Amityville house, I'm gonna make Conway the caretaker.
Nice.
Because I'll be too much of a bitch to stay there.
I have to imagine with some of these places, like especially the Conjuring house, they probably make it intentionally like a little creepy. I imagine like a fresh coat of paint, and that place would probably feel a little less. And like even if there are ghosts there,
charming 1700s home, fully
Like,
renovated.
is it like all the furniture in there is like old timey shit, right? Is there even like a big flat screen TV?
No,
to date myself here, but like. I feel like it'd be less scary if you walked in and there was a gigantic like an 85-inch TV.
It just looks like every other bed and breakfast you've ever been to, yeah.
But I have to imagine fresh coat of paint, new furniture, and all the ghosts in there are gonna be like, oh, finally some color. Like, goddamn, this place was drab.
Pass on now. Thank you.
Why was it so depressing in here? Finally,
we were
open
so
up the
miserable
curtains for God's
the
sake.
vibes were off.
I can go on to the other side now that nice boy gave me that Game Boy.
Yeah, no, all the stuff there was super old and authentic, so...
Just like me.
It was...
Was the bathroom sketchy? I can imagine it being like a tiny little like fucking toilet with a wooden seat or something.
Wait, was there a fireplace in the bathroom?
By a fireplace in the bathroom.
From the place
going to the bathroom was just scary overall. I think I went one time and I just was super scared. I just didn't want to. I wasn't doing it. It was just creepy overall being in there. I thought I was gonna get stabbed. I didn't know what was gonna happen.
See, if I was running that operation, I'd want to like stick around. I'm sure you'd get sick of it after a couple of weeks, but I'd be like outside banging on the windows and doing stupid shit.
You just like
Be
have
up in that-
speakers in the walls, like creeping in.
Yeah, I would.
Like,
Yeah, you
typing
like
in creepy
full
music and
time.
stuff. It's like
I could only
random
imagine.
creaks and things. Ugh.
It's like, quick, seek refuge in the gift shop.
Leave a gift for the ghosts, and if you don't, they accept Venmo.
They prefer cash.
Don't forget a 5-star review on Google. All right. Well, thank you, Conway. That was a very interesting story.
Very cool.
Graham, do you want to move on to...
It's like I don't even think about places like that even actually existing in real life. It's like, okay, like, oh, that's based on a true story-ish. Okay, cool.
I'm trying to think of the
three
of us who would puss out first.
We need to win the lottery and just like do a tour of all these houses, like that house and the Amityville house and all these kind of things. Just like stay overnight.
We can't do the Amityville house. That's just really privately owned.
Well, the money talks and bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I would 100% buy it, and then I'm like, well, here's the keys, guys. I'm like, I'll go in there during the day. Like, I could sleep over there if we all camped out in the same room together or something.
Speaking of camping, when is it going to be your big graveyard camping trip?
Oh, who knows at this point?
Oh, come on.
Pat's actually pestering me about that.
You got to do it, man. I think that'd be awesome.
Like I said, Graham and I have been talking about that since I friggin' met him. I think I brought that up. Like,
really?
It's been years.
Like, by the way, my brother has a cemetery. You want to go camping? He's like, sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
But Conway, you're invited if and when we do that.
I was going to say, people are all probably dead, like, since the time of the freaking Conjuring house anyway. It's like,
it's pretty much about that era, those gravestones.
Yeah.
But like I said, I haven't been up there, but it's like a straight, like up a freaking hill. It's not like there's a nice little path, and like in the middle of the night, you gotta, take a shit. You can just go down to his house. It's like a 10-minute walk.
Need to put in a ski lift.
So Graham, moving on. What were you telling me? You wanted to cover something about Pokemon that really burned your ass the other day.
I mean, going
Graham's
back to
ass is chapped.
Going back to a conversation that we had many episodes ago on fucking Pokemon scalpers and
fucking Pokemon scalpers.
Absolute degeneracy of these people. So.
I feel like Graham would be one of these people if he had the time and extra money and didn't have kids.
Absolutely not. These people are literally disgust me.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's probably not going to seem as bad, hearing this story. But I was
working the Conjuring house.
So, my son Spencer, he's big into Pokemon right now. He loves collecting shiny Pokemon, which if you don't know, it's in every Pokemon game, there's like a 1 in 4,000 chance that you can find that Pokemon in a different color.
Geez.
Yeah, so super rare, incredibly hard to find. So the latest Pokemon games that came out, Scarlet and Violet, the Pokemon on the cover are what's called shiny locked. So you cannot, under any circumstances, get them shiny.
Okay.
And, Spencer's 4. He doesn't know things like that. So he just keeps asking me, how can we get that Pokemon shiny? Can we get one? Can you get me one? And so I heard that GameStop was doing a promotion that started Friday, where if you went into the store at no cost, they would give you a code for one of those shiny Pokemon. So I'm like, perfect. His birthday is in a week. I'm going to get this code. I'm going to get this Pokemon. I'm going to surprise him on his birthday. It's going to be the best day of his life. I'm going to be a hero dad. I go to a GameStop literally less than 2 hours after it opened, and the guy behind the counter is like, yeah, we had a bunch, and they're all gone. Because people were, camping out in lawn chairs.
Nerds.
To get these things. Not nerds. So...
yeah, fucking nerds.
Well, so here's where the story gets, funny and sad. So...
Oh, no.
That Friday was also the release of a new Pokemon card game set. Okay. And so someone posted a picture online of them holding cases of this set. And GameStop,
yeah, you sent me that picture.
GameStop replied to them and was like, wow, it sure is nice that, there are some stores that have a one purchase limit, not like Walmart and stuff. And I looked through the replies, and every single reply was like, hey, I went to Walmart this morning to get this free code card, and it was out. And just everything was out. We couldn't get them. They're not available anywhere. And then the other half of the replies were eBay links for people selling these free code cards on eBay for minimum $40.
That's crazy.
$40.
$40.
Oh,
I thought you were
assholes.
saying they were going for like a couple bucks or something. I was
So-
like, just buy it for them.
Yeah, like for $2 or $3, I just buy it. But
I
for 40,
ended up-
I'd be
I
like,
got
you guys
lucky.
are pieces of
Because when I immediately got home, I went on eBay and looked, and I did find someone selling them. It wasn't the code itself. Like, I paid this guy $4, and he traded me onto my Switch the Pokemon. So I did buy one for $4. I hate it, but it's for
You feel
my
dirty now?
It's for my kid. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, the actual cards themselves are selling for like minimum $40, and it's
Grim's gonna give it to
disgusting.
him. He's like, this is counting as your Christmas too. Thanks, Dad.
For the next 3 years.
It's just disgusting that these people will, like, it's a game for kids.
Right.
Like, I wanted to get this code for my 4-year-old, and you're asking me to go on eBay and pay $40 for a free code. And GameStop doesn't give a shit. Like,
Nope.
they'll criticize other companies for, oh, well, at least we have a purchase limit on cards, and it's like, you don't have a purchase limit on the free shit you give out.
Because it's free. It's not a purchase.
God, is Pokemon huge? I'm assuming at your local comic book store.
Yeah, every time there's a new Pokemon release, they do announce it, and I do see that they announce how many boxes are getting in and stuff, and it's like first come, first serve. But they're pretty good about limiting people. Actually,
That's the one thing I'll give Graham shit on. I'm like, just go to like our store, the local one, double midnight, because they can't overcharge it, and it's all honest, and they don't.
I would never.
But it sounds like this is a GameStop exclusive,
Yeah,
though,
I would
wasn't it?
never buy. I detest GameStop. Like, I will go there if I'm looking for a game cheap to buy used, but I will never purchase anything new there, and I would never purchase cards.
I haven't
there.
bought anything at GameStop in a decade.
I didn't know
But
they were
yeah,
still around.
this was a GameStop exclusive. Like, they were the only store that had these codes.
Right. And so, of course,
the thing I
they
don't
sell
get
out.
about these scalpers is you can buy this stuff online. Like, people purchase cases just to sell the boxes, and they'll sell them like for cheap. The only catch is you maybe have to wait a couple days after release to open it. But like, don't be a piece of shit and steal the cards from stores where kids are gonna buy them, and just buy that shit online.
Well, that's where you're going wrong. You're telling people not to be pieces of shit.
Well, yeah. Kind of hard in the Pokemon market.
Is that market ever gonna it has to eventually? But is that ever just gonna crash?
I
and nobody
cannot
cares?
believe how
I
long
don't
it's been
think so.
going on.
I was a freshman in high school when they came out.
Which means I was like 40.
Yeah, you.
Hopefully. So, like, the company that makes the card game has said that they are going to start like producing more of each set, so it's harder, or so it's easier to find, and the scalpers can't charge as much. But
they can just instantly do that. How much does the cardboard cost? It's like
well,
there's
the
a
problem
big shortage on it.
The
They're
problem
cheap to
is
produce,
not
that's for sure.
the cardboard itself. The problem is they produce these sets like 9 months in advance, and they made this announcement like 6 months ago. So the sets that they have started overproducing haven't been released yet. So
Oh, okay.
everyone's hoping next year the market's going to crash, and these scalpers are going to have to find some other way to scam kids.
Not that Nintendo needs the money, but it's only hurting them if they're selling at that certain price, and then Joe Schmo buys it and sells it for like triple. They don't get anything from that.
Oh,
Yeah,
but they
why
sell
do
the
they
product.
care?
They might as well just flood it.
Yeah,
They
well,
might as well just flood it in the market. Yeah, like I don't understand why they do that. Like that's the whole thing I'm going through with Hasbro. Like, come on, guys.
the companies don't care because the product has already been sold. Like, the stores have bought it from them. They've already made their money. They don't care what happens to the card after it leaves the warehouse.
Right.
Like, it's been bought. They're not going to see more money anyway.
Like an entire booster case probably costs them like a case in like product probably like a couple bucks, right? It's
Yeah,
literally
but-
just paper. I mean, not counting what they pay for the artists and the designers and shit, but like in the end, they're just printing money.
Yeah, so that's why they hopefully next year at least the card game bubble will burst.
And that's when your son's gonna get out of it. Like, no,
I don't
mean,
care
he
anymore,
doesn't-
Dad.
He can't really
Son of a bitch.
really do the cards yet because he can't read. So he can play the games because you don't have to be able to read,
Right.
which is crazy to me. Like,
just switch him over to Magic or something. I'm sure in a year from now it'll be like a Magic American Dad crossover or something stupid.
Oh, I'm sure that already happened. They already did SpongeBob. I'm sure you'd love that. SpongeBob, Spider-Man.
Yeah, what were the ones you sent us earlier? Were those real, or were that just something you found that somebody
those were
mocked
real.
up?
Those were real.
So it was, what, Iron Maiden,
Jaws, The Office. They're doing a full set based on Star Trek.
Oh my god, these are official Pokemon cards?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Was it Pokemon or something else?
Magic.
Oh, Magic. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Next year,
Magic crosses over with everything.
So, I mean, they didn't used to. This is a new thing.
Yeah. Remember when the big crossover was they were gonna have a couple Godzilla cards, and that's novel. That's cool.
Yeah. This
every set.
The Magic community is upset because Magic usually releases like 4 to 5 sets a year, and this is the first year where more sets are being released that are like other franchises than actual like in-universe sets.
Like, how does that even mesh with the regular Magic games? That just doesn't make any sense to put Office cards or Jaws. Okay, I guess maybe you could possibly say that they have sailing ships and there's a freaking megalodon or something, but it's just stupid. It doesn't fit the genre at all.
I don't think anyone in Magic cares about the actual story anymore. Like the old sets would come with like novels about whatever that block was about. You know, it had all that lore behind it. Now it's just stupid.
No, they did their biggest story like 3 or 4 years ago, like right before all this crossover bullshit happened.
Like War of the Spark or whatever that was called.
War of the Spark was a really big one. The biggest one that they did was called March of the Machines.
Unfortunately, it was not Transformers.
I'm gonna say March of the Machines and War of the Spark sounds like some Transformers shit. Like what? Huh?
I mean, it's all like Magic lore.
Well, I mean, Magic came out like early 90s, so it's been going on for over 30 years at this point. I guess they're just desperate for everything.
I remember when that shit was brand new. I discovered that in like 94, and I was like, this is awesome. This card has a pentagram on it. I hope my mom doesn't see it.
What about you, Conway? Ever get any of that stuff? You just avoid it altogether? Magic and cards and Pokemon and all that? Like, what are you into? Like, this is the first time I meet
Conway,
you.
what are you into?
Besides
haunted houses?
So,
I see all the Funko Pops, so.
Yeah, mainly I'm more into, like, Marvel and, comics and stuff like that. I'm a big Marvel fan. I used to collect a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards back in the day, too. So, I used to be really into that. I like DC a little bit, but Marvel's more my, I love Marvel more. I'm really into sports. I like sports a lot, too. I'm really into basketball. I'll watch football a lot, too. That's good.
Who are your teams?
Is she like the world's biggest Kobe Bryant fan?
Oh, nice.
I mean, yeah, he is. I am. I'm a big fan of him. Love the Lakers. I hate to say, sorry to say it, but I love the Lakers. My favorite team.
Actually, Scott Conway was with me when I picked up the G.I. Joe shoes, the Snake Eyes ones.
Oh,
I had to pick them up at Foot Locker in the mall for like special order. And they're like, what are these?
Like, what the hell?
G.I. Joe?
I'm a big nerd, not like G.I. Joe.
Nice. Those things are worth money. I'm never getting rid of them. So
we got a shout out from Hama on them, didn't you?
What's that?
Didn't Larry Hama sign those, or
for free because he'd never seen them? Yeah, Grandma's there for that.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, Grandma's there for Larry Hama too. I never got to meet the guy. I need to find a conference around here somewhere.
To be fair, Graham didn't give a fuck about Larry Hama, but still, I think he was happy to see me get the shoes signed.
Yeah, I mean it was fun to meet him. It was cool to see him react to the shoes.
He's like, "What the hell are these?"
And he posted my name on his Facebook page. Oh.
Yep. Oh.
Which I didn't even realize until like a year later. I was like, God damn it!
Oh, that's funny.
He has like 2 pages.
Right.
Sorry, we interrupted Conway. He was saying all his likes. So Kobe Bryant, comics.
Yeah, basketball. I'm really into golf too. Golf.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that. Played like almost every sport basically except football, but I like watching football and everything. I played soccer, hockey, baseball. I'm into baseball too. I've been to a lot of Red Sox games. Love that.
All right, you're a jock. You're off the podcast.
Because you didn't give him shit for not liking football. Isn't that like your major thing?
Oh yeah, I'm a big football fan. Yeah. Who's your favorite team? Football? You like college, NFL, or just whatever? Patriots. Okay, well it makes sense. You live up there. Yeah, that's cool. Got a college team
if
sport?
If it was football, you had to give up, or comics, what would you pick?
Oh, damn, that's a tough one. I'd probably give a football over comics.
God bless you.
That's tough, though, because I haven't been reading a lot of comics lately. I've been buying them and accumulating them, but I haven't been reading them too much. But I do watch football every weekend, so I don't know. It'd be a tough one.
My
But if I had
ratio
to-
for buying to what I actually read is absurd. I need to catch up.
But if I actually had to stop cold turkey, one or the other, I'd probably stop football and just concentrate on comics so I could finally get caught up on reading.
That's why I want to get freaking Jen on so you guys can talk about all the tiny and shit. I'm like, he reads all the same shit you do.
Yeah, Heidi was asking today if it's like, when do I get to come on the podcast? I'm like, anytime you want. That'll be fun.
Anybody can come on. Like, I thought she was shy or something. I meant she fucking hated when you and I were talking, but like.
Oh, yeah. That's because Isaac Gleason over talking about G.I. Joe and comics, so yeah.
We're sailing to the fucking Bahamas. Like, so what do you think of the straight arm release as opposed to the 1983 swivel?
Sadly, even though every release after that was swivel arm, I still prefer the 82 straight arms. I don't know why. It's just because I got those when they came out, and I guess I'm a big freaking nostalgic nerd.
I mean,
yeah, that was what that cruise was, folks.
Yep, right. But I think what we're going to do is like a ladies' night, just have all the girls on at some time.
That would work.
Yeah,
I think that'd be fun.
I still want to do the newlywed game.
Oh yeah,
I know I'm not winning that. We need someone to host that. Conway, we should get you to host that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Conway, you single, married?
No, I'm single at the moment. Yeah.
All right.
That game would actually take like a lot of prep for the. I think
it'd be so much
fly
fun.
by night. I'm totally losing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I've been married 16 years, and I think I'd probably still lose. And Heidi will beat the shit out of me for like not answering any.
I feel like we're just gonna like knock you. It's just gonna be all like Jesus-esque like answers.
That's not a bad thing.
No, I'm not just saying. It's a perfect date. Sunday in church.
Date. I mean, it's a good time, but it's not a date.
Oh, I used to hate going to church. I'm not gonna get into that.
Really?
Yeah, Peacemaker. Fortnite.
Oh yeah.
the Peacemaker Fortnite stuff.
Yeah. What was this?
Oh, okay.
Oh, I just saw that.
So
I'm writing notes now. I have shit in front of me.
I was trying to find a video on this, and all I saw was a story, and it's like he makes a half Nazi salute. I'm like, I want to see the video to see if it actually is like. Come on.
It's not a Nazi salute. It's more of a certain Nazi symbol.
Yeah. If we're willing to get spoilers.
Okay.
So in the latest episode of Peacemaker, it's revealed that the alternate world that Peacemaker has been traveling to, where it's like his perfect life, his dead brother's alive, his piece of shit dad is actually nice to him. It turns out that this is a Nazi world.
Oh no.
Yeah, so like the American flag instead of stars has like a swastika. And then as soon as the episode aired, the internet was flooded with people being like, "Oh, well he makes his arms into right angles in the opening dance scene." Like, and it looks like half a swastika. Like it.
I'm doing the robot.
Yeah,
okay.
and
am I a Nazi now?
So the whole internet is blowing up, and it's like it was telegraphed the whole time. He was doing Nazi salutes in the dance. And so Fortnite had an emote based on the opening dance sequence where he makes all those arm movements and stuff. They put out a statement that was like, we are pulling this emote until we can find out if that is the actual intention behind the dance. And if it is...
Did James Gunn say, is it actually supposed to be that?
I don't think he's...
I was like, what?
I don't think
he's that risque.
Yeah, I don't think he said either way yet. So they didn't definitively delete it, but they were like, if this is... symbolizing Nazism, like we're gonna pull it and we'll give people refunds. If it's not, we'll bring it back. Like, not a big deal. But it's so stupid. Like, did no one at DC or Fortnite think at all about this? Like, if it was, so that's the thing that makes me think that it wasn't. Because, like, if it was a dance that was supposed to symbolize Nazism, do you think the people at DC would have been like, hell yeah, make that your emote?
Let's approve this and send it on and try to make money off of this, yeah.
So it just...
James Gunn's like, what? Like, why are you asking me this?
It's a silly dance. He did a silly dance in season
one.
Again. But the funniest thing is that is not the only emote in Fortnite where people make those arm movements. So now everyone is like, can you delete these too? And I'm sure 99% of them are ironic. To be like, you have emotes that make this gesture. Why are you getting rid of this specific one?
Yeah.
Conway, are you still into Fortnite? Because I remember years ago we'd always like pick on you for that.
Yeah, no, I
Remember,
lost,
for your birthday, I got you. Like I found a kid's like Fortnite fleece blanket and bought it for him.
I'm gonna pick on you for playing.
It had all the
most
dances on it. Or, like had all the
popular game
dances
in the
on the
world.
blanket.
Yeah, I actually do remember that. I
Still have it if
don't
you
play
throw
that
it out.
game
Like
anymore.
fuck him.
How dare you play the most popular
No.
game in the world?
No, that game. I lost fun in that game. Just not.
He's
Not
playing
anymore.
Roblox now.
Yeah, I switched. That and Minecraft.
Nice.
So forget about that.
Yeah, if I had, I wish I could have all the money I spent, like all the money back from my kids buying all this stupid shit on Fortnite. Oh my god! I like pay
kids,
off the
put
U.S.
it in a
national
GI Joe.
debt.
It's a better investment.
Yeah,
I mean, anything is a better investment than cosmetics
online
in Fortnite,
bullshit.
But
yeah. Although the GI Joe ones came out, I had to buy him the Snake Eyes one. I was like, I'm gonna buy you that just because I want to. If I ever play this game later, that's the one I want to use.
So you have to make sure that they completely bleed me dry.
You're right. It's kind of funny because my my oldest kid, he like doesn't give a crap about that anymore. He's like, he probably spent probably easily $1,000 on Fortnite over the years, and it's just like, oh my god, why is my credit card bill so big? And it's like, all right. And then he doesn't play the game anymore at all. Now he's into like I guess it's NBA or 2K, whatever.
Yeah.
Like all the basketball games. It's just like, oh, now he's like trying to beg me for money. They're like, I gotta get my guy bigger. I gotta get him better. I gotta get better shooting skills. I gotta get better rebounding skills. This and that. It's just like, oh my god, here we go again. Like, no.
I mean, it might not be legal, but you could probably get a couple bucks selling his Fortnite account online.
I probably could. He's got a lot on there.
Some of those skins they don't make anymore.
He's actually brought that up. He's like, my Fortnite profile is probably worth about $500-$600. I'm like, it's probably worth more than that. You so like, I spent so much money on that thing.
Like that would pay for the next HasLab project.
Yeah, I could put that into my own stupid wastes of money. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, they're
waste so much money.
They're remaking the Cobra Maggot. I got to get on that.
With the worms.
These are all real vehicles, by the way.
The maggot. Yeah, speaking of, I actually got my snake armor in today, and yesterday. I was so happy. I was like, oh, that thing is so cool.
Wait, what is it?
More. The snake armor.
Oh, okay.
It's freaking sweet. I wish I would have bought a couple more. Just to, like, open them and display them. Like, oh, this is so cool. Anyway, you can
is there just a pile of shit like off camera of just like packing boxes?
No, I throw out my packing boxes. Thank you very much. But yeah, I am kind of running out of room in the basement with my tubs full of classified figures at this point.
It's still wild to me that your kids don't even care about that at all. I mean, I understand different generation, but like,
yeah, I'm at the point where I'm just gonna start selling all this shit off. Like, I don't want to stick my kids with all this, I'm
like, fucking built toy museum. Like, here, kids, here's $30,000. Playing 2K.
It's like, I think you'd rather have the cash than all this bullshit trying to get rid of it. So yeah. So look for my eBay sales in the next 3 or 4 years.
If you were to sell it all in one shot, I fell into money. What would you ask? Unless you're not comfortable with that. But if I was like,
I don't even know.
I want it all right now.
Like toys or toys and comics?
Just toys.
Just toys? I'd probably let it go for $25,000.
Jesus Christ. Let me get my checkbook.
Right. I'll probably get like 10% of that from selling all this shit on my own, but
like that, what's that big toy store, Toy Federation, when they have people come in and sell like big collections? Like, I want to see you bring all this in one swoop.
Yeah.
Freaking U-Haul.
That's the problem. You like sell it all at one piece, you'd get nothing for it. It's like, got to piece it out, but that takes forever and it's so much work. It's like, I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be my freaking.
Give it to me and put me on a 20-year payment plan.
Right. Yeah.
send me like one figure every 2 weeks.
It's like my retirement plan is just to be like a full-time seller and just like have fun selling my shit off. It's going to hurt every time I sell something. A little piece of my soul dies every time I sell it off, but the money's good,
Yeah, I don't even have a fraction of your collection. I can't sell shit. I can't do it.
Online selling's pretty fun. Like, I recently went through all my old card collections and just like pricing everything out. It's like enjoyable to go through and like you get surprised all the time at what some of the shit's worth.
Yeah, well, some of the stuff like sells for nothing, and someone's just like, "Really, you bought them for that much? Okay."
Well, like in my early 20s, when I don't know if you guys remember the Wizards, like Star Wars miniatures game, I would buy like a couple cases of that for myself, and just sell doubles. In 1 month, I made like a fucking grand, and this was like 20 years ago. Just selling the ones I didn't want.
You're like, holy shit! I
was like,
quintupled my money.
Yeah, I mean, if you
I
can get
went
on
to the
those
post office and
things,
got like stacks of boxes and shit. Never used them.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. It's like because you do something like that, and then you turn into the dirty flipper, like or dirty scalper, like Grandma like hates. It's like, yeah, I'm like 50-50 on the scalping thing. It's like I kind of understand why people do it, but at the same time, if you're not a collector yourself, you're just a dick.
well, I mean, there's a difference between scalping
if you're
and
buying,
selling.
yeah, if you're buying two to pay for to cover the cost of you buying one, that's fine. But if you're buying like five and you don't give a shit, you're just trying to get a profit on it, and you don't care about the property at all, it's like you're just a dick.
Yeah, because like I said, I used to sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but it was only because I enjoyed buying them, I enjoyed opening them, but I didn't play the game very much. So I enjoyed buying and opening everything, and then I would just sell
your extras, yeah.
But I wasn't doing it to make money. Like I maybe sometimes made my money back, but I don't think I ever profited very much.
Right.
Like
yeah.
the only time I think I ever profited was they did like a Twitter giveaway for a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I won it, and it was like a one of like 1,000 card.
And jeez.
That sold for like $800. But everything else is like you spend $60 on a case and maybe two of the cards in or a box, and like maybe two of the cards in the box will be worth like $25.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can sometimes make your money back, but I didn't do it to profit. I did it because I enjoyed like opening the product, and I would never go somewhere and intentionally like empty out a store just to try to make money.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you're buying up everything that's possibly there just to resell it, it's like, come on, guys, really? Let somebody else have it. It's
for
like,
me, it would be fun.
Just
it'd be fun to like be able, there's no Toys R Us anymore, but like to go to Target in the morning to see like like the new toys come out, because that never happens to me. Like once in a while I'll see a fluke of like new shit, but like you sent me pictures of like your local stuff, and I've never seen a G.I. Joe Classified at my Walmart.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a single one? Wow.
Well, maybe like handful, two, 3 times out of 50.
They just started doing it. I think it might be just gearing up for the holiday season, but they're actually like putting out displays in the aisles now that actually show some of the figures.
I've seen those on online.
And it's like, but they only have a couple of toys actually available for sale. It's like, okay, you guys gonna show the cool display, but you're not gonna have the product to sell. Like that's a
like the sad thing about cool stuff like that is if anyone can sniff any money, it will be gone before you get there. Like I work out of like
the Pokemon cards.
I work out of like 3 Walmarts right now, and the scalpers know which days people come to like stock the card section, and you'll know which day it is because there'll be like 4 people just sitting outside the card section waiting for the person to show up.
Yeah.
It's like Sunday Jeff when he knew when the toys came in, and he would just knew everybody in the Toys R Us like in like a 5-mile radius.
How do these people get this info though? Because it's the same thing. Because like,
slip them 20.
I guess so. Because like the same thing here in Ohio. It's like just get on a similar but different issue. There's,
they're usually on a schedule, so they usually it's usually always the same day and just like varied times. So as soon as they figure out the day, they just spend the day in Walmart and wait for the person to show up.
God.
Yeah.
See, I had it good when Jen was a manager at Target, because like it was like the heyday of like the NECA Ninja Turtles releases. And she'd be like, "Oh, this like the guy just put there's 3 of these. Do you want this? I'll grab it for you." And it'd be like some like set that was like fucking going for $300. I'm like, grab that now, like get it, like just I'll pay you, just get it.
I'll take that for $20, yes.
And people would walk up to her and be like, can I get that from you? I'll give you $50. And she's like, no, it's my sad boyfriend.
It's my sad pathetic.
Now I don't care about that Ninja Turtle line, but still like. Oh, you know what Graham would appreciate? Remember the old Pokemon Walt Flanagan story about KB Toys?
Oh, yeah. You know what it was? He just like, it was held behind. Like somebody reserved it, I think.
Yeah, so Walt,
somebody called in and reserved the case at KB Toys.
Yeah.
And he came in and they're like, yeah, okay, go for it.
Yeah, if you know the story better, I don't care.
I don't really remember. I think he goes
into KB Toys and he's just looking around at like toys, and he hears like the clerk, and this is when they like it was brand new, like red hot. And like the guy's like, "Yeah, I have a couple booster boxes, but I have a friend of a friend coming in. His name's Mike or whatever. He's gonna like come and grab them. I'm holding them for him."
He's like,
"Hi,
I'm Mike."
Here's this. And he like just walks around, and he comes back and goes, "Hi, I'm Mike. I heard you're holding those Pokemon cards to me." And the guy fucking sold it to him. He like swooped in and stole it. I mean, he paid.
So he bought them at cost and turned them in, and took it back to his store, and
then
sold
he
them
took
for
them to the
whatever.
secret stash and sold them for like double.
That's crazy.
And he was like walking out of there like Ocean's 11. Now, Graham, would you do something like that? Would you have the balls?
I mean,
that's not over. I mean, it's scummy, but it's not like the worst thing.
He's like, no, I would buy them, and then I would take them home, open them up, find out what cards I needed,
I feel like,
and then I would sell the rest.
Yeah, if the intention was just to get this product to sell at your establishment for a markup, no, I would never do that. But like, that's super funny. If it's something that like you can get away with, yeah, I'd probably do it.
Like if you heard that conversation, you were like trying to get your hands on that case to begin with.
Yeah.
Just for your own personal collection.
Oh, absolutely.
Be like, yes, hi, I'm Mike.
Yeah, I would never do it with the. So I guess if his intention wasn't to sell it at a profit, and his intention was just to fuck around and have a funny story, like whatever.
I think the only thing that I don't think I told this. It's not much of a story, but when Mortal Kombat 3 came out for the Sega Genesis, I didn't have enough for it. Even back then, games were like $50.
Right.
But I had $40, and that was enough for Mortal Kombat 2, which by that point was old. But I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna go get that. So I don't know if you guys remember Toys R Us back in the day, but the video game section was just tickets with a price on it and a barcode, and you take the ticket. There'd be 5 tickets for Mortal Kombat. That meant there was 5 copies. You take the ticket, bring it to the register, pay, and then you go to like the pickup area, give them the receipt, and they go grab the game. So I'm there with my dad, buy part 2, $40, and no, I think it was like $20. Anyway, go to pick it up. Mortal Kombat 3 had just come out. Obviously, they didn't look clearly at the slip, and they handed me Mortal Kombat 3.
Like, thank you.
Like, Dad, this is my dad's like, shut up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, in a case like that, it's like,
it's like a 11, 12-year-old boy. That's that was like the fucking
I got over on the
heist.
man.
Like, oh my god,
I'm a criminal genius.
It worked.
Just walking out of there with a limp, like Usual Suspect.
Yeah.
The ticket slowly falls to the ground, and the guy looks at it, and it uncurls to the
it
2.
Says Mortal Kombat 1, 2, only 2. Shit.
I couldn't fucking believe it. Like going to school, I was like, oh my god,
I'm the man. I got Mortal Kombat 3.
And now it's like an adult. Like, I want a game. I'm just gonna go buy it. Okay.
Right.
All right, Conway, thank you very much for actually listening to the show and being honest and
telling us how great we are.
Yeah,
of course.
So, of course, you're free to come back anytime as long as you bullshit us and say how awesome we are.
Sounds good.
But with that, keep it pointless.
Keep it pointless.
Keep it pointless.
Keep it pointless.